morning and welcome back to my channel. So this is pretty exciting, but if you I guess have been following along, you won't be too surprised about it. So I announced on YouTube a couple weeks ago that Zach had been selected for a non-voluntary short tour, and it's for an entire year. So we weren't expecting it. We aren't looking forward to it. But when you do a short tour, when your spouse does a short tour, you also usually get to put down things for your follow-on, which means like your preference of where you would like to move after that short tour. And it's really like the only time where you usually do get it. So you'll get your follow-on. Yeah, we definitely wanted to go where our follow-on was selected, but we weren't expecting it so soon. We were hoping to go like when the kids were older, because that's when we lived there. But we're moving to Germany. So we're moving to Ramstein Air Force Base in Kaiserslautern, Germany. So Zach and I both actually graduated from Ramstein High School. But yeah, so we're going to Ramstein, and that will be after Zach returns from his short tour. But yeah, we're really excited. I'm really nervous because I've never lived like crazy far away from my parents. We've always lived in different states, but we've always been like essentially within driving distance, except for when they live in Hawaii, which is funny because they're actually moving back to Hawaii. And so yeah, it's gonna be interesting being that far away from them because I am so close to my mom and my sister. I'm so close to them, and you know, my mom and I talk every day. I call her every day, and so I'm not sure how that's gonna be. And she visits like every few months. It also sucks because Zach's parents live only 2 hours away, over in Cocoa Beach, so it's on like the opposite coast, which has been amazing. You know, hopefully everybody will come visit, but we really wanted to stay in Tampa for a lot longer. We stayed in Georgia for like 5 years, and those years just seemed to drag on. And then we had Ivy. We moved to Tampa, and Zach deployed like soon after we got here. And then you know, the pandemic started, and then we bought a house, we built the house, we moved off base, and then it's only been 1 year because we closed on the house in August, the beginning of August. So it's been just barely over a year, and now we've got orders, and Zach will leave. So it's just crazy. It's just been such a short time, and we had been looking forward to living here for so long. We always wanted to live in Florida. We were so happy when we got orders to Florida, and we were like, yep, we're gonna stay here as long as we can, and it'll be great. And we don't really care for our neighborhood too much, for personal reasons. But like, we were planning on moving back on base and having Penelope go back to the base school, and we were just gonna, you know, keep going, taking the kids to Disney and Universal and exploring everything that Florida had to offer. And it was just like that just got cut so short. So I guess that's just that military life that that train just never stops chugging away. So unfortunately we are leaving Florida a little earlier than we had wanted to, or a lot earlier. It's a lot to digest when all this happens. And I mean, I'm very thankful that we got to move here because, you know, we got to stay in Florida during all the lockdowns and during COVID and everything like that. So it's crazy because Florida is such a hot spot for COVID. Like, it's got some of the highest cases and whatnot from month to month. But I'm still super thankful that we got to live here. This was definitely an amazing experience, and I'm gonna try not to cry, but we loved getting to take the kids to Disney and Universal and to be annual pass holders. You know, we love theme parks, and we love getting to go to them and seeing that magic in our children's eyes. So it was just a real blessing. but we are, super looking forward to going back to Germany. Neither one of us speak fluent German, but I'm actually going, that's my goal. Zach's gonna be gone for a year and I wanna become fluent in conversational German. But I wanna be able to like get us around. But growing up there, we did learn, how to drink responsibly at a young age. We learned how to be independent, like while we were living there in high school. Even before I met Zach, I learned how to use the bus system. I learned how to use the S-Bahn and the U-Bahn as a teenager, and that's something that I feel like you need to, like the kids need to know how to be independent like that, and you don't get that independence in the US, and it's not safe for kids in the US. Like that the kids are going to be able to learn that independence. I'm also excited because hopefully I can put Milo in a German Kita. Hopefully I'm saying that right, because I didn't have kids last time I lived there, and last time I visited, Penelope was 18 months old, but hopefully I'll put Milo in that and I can get a job. We don't know if we want to live on base or off base. Zach lived off base when he lived there with his family, and I lived on base, and Zach only lived in Bramstein, in Kaiserslautern. I actually lived in Heidelberg before we moved to Ramstein. So I had, two different areas that I thankfully fell in love with, because Germany is amazing. I'm so looking forward to the food. I'm looking forward to finally, so in America, the only schnitzel that you can get when you go to a German restaurant is Jaeger Schnitzel. And while Jaeger Schnitzel is great, my favorite schnitzel is actually Rahm Schnitzel. And nobody makes Rahm Schnitzel. It's essentially like schnitzel with a cream sauce instead of like a mushroom gravy. And I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited. The food is just amazing. The air smells really clean when you fly there from flying out of like Atlanta is where we usually did. It's almost like the US has like a filter, like a foggy filter. And then when you go to Europe, it's like that filter is lifted and it's like you can see the sky. So I'm really excited for that. I had always said that I wanted to take Messer, who is our older Australian Shepherd. I always said I wanted to take him to Germany. So Messer in German means knife. And I just always said, I want to take Messer to Germany. I want him to be able to walk on the trails and through villages, because he's such a friendly and like well-trained dog. I was like, I just want him to be able to experience Germany, and so I'm excited for him and the kids to be able to experience Germany. Yes, of course we're taking Pepper, our other Aussie, but she doesn't really care for other people as much. Right now I am currently working on training Messer to get used to his crate more, because he is very high anxiety, especially with travel. So he's got to get used to being in his cage, because the flight over to Germany is probably like 8 or 9 hours, and that would be him being in his crate, not around us or anything for a really long time. And I want to make sure that he's okay and that I'm giving him the tools to be able to be okay, to know that we didn't leave him. He doesn't have to be that scared. So I'm working on training him again. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to do. I'm also trying to get my driver's license switched from Georgia to Florida. So I'm gonna get a new driver's license, because when Zach leaves for a year, I want to make sure that everything that I'm handling, and if I need anything like annual pass wise or Florida wise, because Zach is a Florida resident, I want to become one too. We're gonna go ahead before Zach leaves. We're gonna get all of our passport photos taken. Zach already got his done. Penelope has a passport that I think is still valid, which is crazy because she had it taken when she was like 9 months old. So it's baby Penelope, see her little baby face. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't expire until 2024. But regardless, we're gonna get her a new passport. Ivy's gonna get a passport, Milo, and then yeah, I'm gonna get a new one. We're also starting to stockpile some winter clothes. So living in Florida for the past few years, and even Georgia, you don't really have 4 full seasons. So Georgia, it does get cold, it does snow sometimes, but it's not a heavy snow, and normally it melts, you know, pretty quickly. It does get a lot colder in Georgia than in Florida, but it's not like a German 4 seasons. So we want to start getting, there's Messa right there. We want to start getting clothes together, so we're not just trying to get all clothes all at once right when Zach gets back. So we went to the mall and Target, and I want to show you guys what we got. So especially for Milo, because Penelope has some clothes that she wore in Georgia and West Virginia when we visited that Ivy will be able to fit into. So we'll just have to be getting new clothes for Penelope and Milo, really, and I guess a lot for Ivy too. So here's a sweater that we got Milo. It's a half zip, and then it's got a little pocket right here. It's in a 4T, because based on his growth right now, I'm assuming he'll be in a 4T, because we're actually going to move January of 2023. So right now he's in like 24 months 2T. So I'm hoping that he'll be able to fit into, I'm thinking he's going to fit into his stuff, because growth doesn't really accelerate at that age. It, you know, steadies out. So we got him that, and then we got him this little like half waffle sweater, also from Target, in a 4T. And there's something about in Europe, so you can usually tell who the Americans are based on what they wear. So we're trying to get the kids more European styles, so they don't stick out like sore thumbs. But this is a really, really soft sweater, or long sleeve shirt, and it was also it's from Cat and Jack. It was only $8, but I figure, you know, that'll be good either for spring or fall and layering, because layering is your best friend. Is that it that I got for him? I don't remember. Ivy, can you turn that down for me? Turn that down, okay? So we also got him this one, which is, got him this in a 2T, so I guess this is what he's gonna wear now for this upcoming winter. I like how I did not think that one through. I might even see about if I can return it and get a bigger size, unless they maybe just didn't have a bigger size. But it's a little Minion sweatshirt. It's this like tan color, and it's just got Minions all over it. Man, I've got to ask Zach if I did that on purpose and I just don't remember. Man, I must not have been thinking. Let's see what else I got him. Oh, okay, I mean, so this is another one I got him from, oh, that Minion one's from H&M. I used to love H&M when I shopped there, and like S. Oliver, and when we would, I know there's a Primark now in a big mall in Kaiserslautern, or in K-Town, but when we visited the UK, I used to always go to Primark because they had such cheap things. So this is the H&M, or Harry Potter by H&M collection, and this is a 5T to 6, or 4 to 6, and it's just a little sweater. Yeah, I know he probably won't like Harry Potter by then, but I like Harry Potter, so super cute. Just another like pullover. And so this is a 5 to 6T also. It's just, it says Harry Potter, and it's kind of like this, not acid wash, but kind of like vintage wash black. That's very cute. We got that for Milo also. I know that's not, you know, great for Germany because it's just a t-shirt, but I liked it. So I also got him this one, which I guess I was all over the place. What? This makes no sense. So I got this one in a 2T also. It was only $5. I bet you this one they didn't have in any other size, but it's a little light long sleeve shirt that says best brother. I'm gonna have to confront Zach about that. And this is a 5T to 6T. It's a little striped sweater. So when I met Zach in Germany, he used to always wear sweaters like this with like collared shirts. And so this reminded me of him, of his dad. And then, yeah, since we're starting to pick stuff up for the girls too. Penelope does like Harry Potter, so this is exciting. She got this, right? This one was for, yeah, this is an 8 to 10. So it's got Hedwig on it, and it says, "Welcome to Hogwarts" in like a pink foil print, and it's textured. It's just a long sweatshirt. And then for Ivy, we got this in a 4T. So realistically, you know, if her growth does stop accelerating so quickly, then she should hopefully fit into this. And this could be definitely like a shirt too, if she does, you know, her gets a lot taller. But it's a little Hedwig dress with the letters, big eyes, and then it just came with some black leggings. And then we also got her this in a 5 to 6T. And it's this little Hedwig dress. It's like a sweatshirt dress that she would definitely wear like with leggings and boots. I'm hoping to get her and Penelope both Doc Martens because usually they're waterproof. They look cute with long socks. I'm hoping to get them lots of pairs of boots, but that's one of the ones that I feel like just goes with everything. I love Doc Martens. I'd like a pair too, I think. And we got this for Ivy. This is a 6 to 7 because with jackets, I always like to size up. Ivy will be 4.5 when we leave. So this should fit well. And especially when you're wearing like a sweatshirt and a long sleeve shirt and stuff too. We got her this little shirt jacket. It's really cute. It's like pink and plaid, and Ivy's this little blondie that looks so cute in pink. But yeah, that's everything that we got so far. I'm gonna keep shopping at H&M. I'm gonna start stockpiling on socks, and I'm gonna start getting gloves and hats, and I'm gonna put them all in a suitcase. That way we have them ready to go when we go. But yeah, let me know if you guys have been to Germany. I used to travel down to Munich a lot. It's just, we're so excited. I'm so sad to leave Florida, obviously. But I think it'll be another great adventure, and I love adventures. I'm so excited to travel again. And hopefully when we do get over there in January of 2023, all of this COVID stuff will be behind us, so we won't have to get COVID tests everywhere we go or anytime we want to go anywhere. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, follow us on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.